$500 amateur contest, Daddy. Better jump in there. Okay, what's up, family? I'm back with another cooking episode. Today, I'm going to make Olive Garden's chicken Alfredo from scratch. And it's very easy to make. What happened was I went to Olive Garden. I used to always get those Alfredo boats. Remember, me and Daryl, we loved that we would get, and I would make the pasta myself, but we would buy a whole bunch of those Alfredo boats. And one time I went there, remember, Daryl, I think I ordered like 3 of them or 4 of them, and they only gave us 2. They're the small little containers, and it was in a big bag. I got home, and it was only 2 little small things. I said, I must learn how to make that myself, and that was a couple years back. So I've been making it ever since. So we're going to make the Olive Garden's chicken Alfredo. You just need a couple ingredients. All you need is a little bit of this Italian seasoning, some garlic powder. Stop cussing, Sebastian. Some heavy whipping cream, and some Philadelphia cream cheese. Okay, some Parmesan cheese, 1 stick of salted butter, and some minced garlic. That's it. That's all you need. This basically, and some salt. I got a little bit of coarse sea salt here. And I'm going to tell you, the crazy thing about this, these was all ingredients that I already had at home. And I make it taste just like Olive Garden. Watch. And it's very quick to make too. So I'm going to start that. I'm going to get a pan. I already got some water boiling for my fettuccine. And I always use the Barilla brand just because it is good. It got a nice taste to it. Hey, I'm going to punch you. Get on my Instagram, my Facebook Live. Person. So I got the water boiling, and what I do is before I put the pasta in it, could you please be at your brother? I use a little bit of Italian dressing right in the water. What that does for the noodles is it makes it break up the noodles so they don't stick together, and it makes it very easy to separate. And also I use some salt. Don't be afraid to use some salt in that water for those noodles. It really brings out the flavor in the pasta, that salt, and it helps the water boil faster. So I'm going to throw in this whole thing of fettuccine. Because, hey, you know it's the single guys, it's just me and my boys, so we do have leftovers, and we love leftovers. We will crush you. So I'll let that on there. And I'm going to get a small pan. Okay, this is a good enough size pan right here for the Alfredo. So first for the Alfredo, you just want to heat up. We want to have our stick of butter, 1 stick of butter. We want to start getting that melted there. 1 stick of butter. Then we want to add the cream cheese. Oh, let me get it. And I always use the Philadelphia brand just because it's the brand my mom always used. I never even tried another brand, to be honest with you. But it seems to work and everything. And we only need half a stick of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Remember, 1 full stick of butter. And again, I'll post the recipe. Most of the stuff that I cook is just in my head, and I just be vibing and feeling it. when I cook. So a lot of the recipes are up here. A lot of stuff is improvised. What I'll do is start letting that, the cream cheese and the butter, milk in there.
Hey, sweetie, thanks for blowing the leaves up.
You know, it's like
But
what brought me back to cooking was I had some things in my life, some drastic changes, and I started to cook for necessity because just couldn't go out to eat all the time. Just like I said, I think on the last one, I think $4,000 for 1 month of going out to eat at restaurants with my friends and everybody else. And I think a lot of the times, you know, if I made it myself, it would be good. I'd know what ingredients is in it. Definitely more healthy for you when you cook for yourself at home. And you know, you do it for the love. You do it for the love of your family, for your friends, or whoever you want to cook for.
Don't miss out. One for family. First come, first serve. This Saturday night.
And then, in this pan, it's a big ordinary pan here, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, and this is where I'm going to do my grilled chicken. Last time I did the chicken in the air fryer, and it came out nice. The chicken in the air fryer is very good, but when I do Italian chicken, I like to put the olive oil as a little base, and then some Italian seasoning and seasoning salt, and I'll just let that cook on both sides. It doesn't have to cook long. A lot of people with chicken make it cooks too long, and it gets kind of stringy and tough. You don't have to cook chicken real long. Make sure it's just done through and through, and it's white all the way through. Then it's good. So let me get my olive oil. This one is the Bertolli organic. I got it from Walmart. Most of the stuff I get from Walmart or Sam's Club. And I'll let that olive oil heat up a little bit. Let me show you what it looks like in the pan there. And just remember, when you're cooking with olive oil, especially light olive oil, it can burn fast, so don't have that heat up too high. And this is our butter and cream cheese mixing up. Well, let me get the whisker. Yeah, that's get ready. So when you're cooking the Alfredo sauce, you want to melt that butter and cream cheese in there a little bit before you add the other ingredients. Oh, I'm whisking that up in the kitchen. See, something about that. You know, you cooking for your family, friends. It make you feel good. You laugh a little bit. You're being, you know, if those of you got a creative side, you can definitely be creative with your food, you know, in your preparation and with the presentation. So this right here is a chicken. And what I did was I put a little bit of seasoning, salt, Italian seasoning in there, and I put it in the refrigerator. And I had this in the refrigerator overnight. So what you see in there is just seasoned chicken, chicken breast. That's what my kids like. They like the chicken breast. So that's what I do. Seasoned it up last night, and I had it in there, just basically in the refrigerator. So let me see if that's hot. Nope, not hot enough. So we're going to let that get just a little bit hotter. Let's check on our noodles. Now you got one of these noodle things here. And if you guys didn't know, if you want to measure 1 serving of noodles, you put the noodles right in there, in this hole here, and that'll measure 1 serving of noodles, if you guys didn't know that. Oh, these noodles is coming along good. And for those of you who like your noodles a little bit al dente, not as soft like I do, you just keep an eye on them, and you'll know when they start to get a little bit soggy. You don't want them soggy. You want them a little bit dense. And you can smell that. It smells so good. That's with that smell is the Italian dressing that's boiling up in there. So, ooh wee. All right, I'm gonna put this chicken in there. Oh, you hear that sizzle? Look for the sizzle, baby. And I grab my tongs and just spread that out. Oh, that chicken, as soon as it hit, it starts smelling good. Oh my goodness. That chicken will cook up fast too. So just keep an eye on it. I need probably a little bit more oil in there. And what I'm gonna do is I got this. I think I showed you guys this last time. It's the Tuscan chicken blend. I got this at the Sam's Club. It was on the discount rack, and this is so good. And it's like a grinder that you gotta use. You just. They got some good flavor in there. Okay, now back over. I'm going to whisk the butter and the cream cheese together. Okay, now it's doing good. Now what I'm going to add now is a teaspoon of the garlic powder, teaspoon of the Italian dressings, teaspoon of black pepper, okay, and then the heavy whipping cream. Oh, Olive Garden gonna be mad at the kid. Okay, so we just put in the heavy whipping cream in there. We put in the black pepper, the Italian seasoning, and the garlic salt. And there was a teaspoon of each I added. So we want to stir that up. And if you guys can look, we'll see what that looks like. Oh, I'm spilling it. You guys can stir it up and it looks like. And what you want to have that, just mix it up and keep it cooking. Okay, now, while it's cooking, heating up, last thing why did they make this so tight? I can't get it open. No, I really can't get this open. Oh. Uh-oh. We might not have minced garlic for this. Anybody have any suggestions on how I can get this open? Nobody. Anybody out there in the Facebook world? Oh, but that chicken is smelling so good. Okay. Nobody's giving me no suggestions on how to open this. That's right, I got it. Alright, so let me get a spoon. Then you get 1 teaspoon of the minced garlic. Boop. Whisk that up a little bit. The last thing you want to put in there is we have this Fuego Parmesan cheese. I'll use a couple different Parmesan cheeses. This was the best. I found the best one that makes the best Alfredo sauce. So free good. And it comes already pre-shredded, as you can see. And I like these containers. I always use these containers to put in leftovers, or if I'm giving people food to go, I'll put them in a container, one of these type of containers. So you just dump it in there slowly. And remember, the Parmesan cheese is the last thing to go in. Can you guys see that? And that's the last thing to go in. And you just want to whisk it a little bit. And it makes a good amount, as you guys can see. That's why it's always good. I make extra noodles for the leftovers for the kids and myself. And you're just going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes or so. Maybe not even that long, until it just thickens up. And you'll see it'll start to thicken up, and as it is, you'll see that smell. It'll smell so good. And look at the chicken. The chicken's simmering up too. Oh my goodness. Okay, while I'm doing that, my little Daryl, he loves the garlic bread. So I always make him a couple little pieces of garlic bread. I'll cut the oven on. And he likes this is everything bread that I get from Walmart. A loaf. And the loaf is only $1. And this bread is so good. It's seasoned real nice, as you can see. It's the everything bread. And everything Italian. That's what it's called. Everything Italian bread. Christmas. Facts. Going back. Damn piece, man. Dale, you do want some garlic bread, right? Okay, I got you. Oh, one last thing. I didn't put in my salt. Whiskey. Oh, it's getting thick already. Oh, it's smelling so good. It's smelling so good.
Second ass bitch.
Quit cussing. I'm gonna beat you. You're cussing on my video.
Yeah, that's
Stop it. No.
Come on.
I love my kids, but you know, I love my kids so much, but sometimes I don't always like them. You know what I mean? I hope that's not a bad thing to say, but I love them, but sometimes I don't like them all the time. You know, I'm glad I got them, but sometimes I wish I could drop them off somewhere. Okay. So for Daryl's bread, this will be done in a minute. So I'm going to move the camera over here so I can work with his bread a little bit. All right, now, where am I? Okay, so for the bread, take a couple of slices of this everything bread, put it on some foil. Take a little bit of olive oil. Uh-oh. A little bit too much. You only need a little bit of olive oil for this bread like this. When this olive oil cooks up and bakes up in the oven, it tastes actually like butter. It's so good. But less fattening than the butter. I'll take a little garlic powder, just squirt it on there, just a little bit. And the key, the ingredient, oh, this is smelling delicious. I'm going to turn this chicken down a little bit. This chicken is cooking up something righteous. Okay, the last thing for the bread, sorry guys, last thing for the bread is a little bit of a sea salt. Throw that in the oven. This is what it looks like before it goes. You throw it in the oven. What I do is throw it in the oven just for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. And what I'll do is put some Parmesan cheese on top of there as well. A little bit here and there. You make your own cheese garlic bread at home. Oh man. Bam, I throw that in the oven at about 350 for about, not too long, maybe 5 minutes. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back over here, guys, to this. Look at the chicken searing up. Oh my goodness. And the noodles should be almost done. We should be almost done time for these noodles. Oh my, let me see. Oh, that's good. That's good there. We're done. We out of there with the noodles. Oh, we out of there with the noodles. Oh, it's look. That's delicious. So, all you single guys or single ladies, you want to cook a meal just like the Olive Garden at home, and we haven't been doing this long. I don't even know how long we've been on here. A couple minutes. Couldn't be that long. And what I'm going to do, whoa, these noodles came out perfect. I'm going to keep that open because I don't want them to get too soft. And as I did that, as you can see, the Alfredo is cooking up and it is thickening. You see that? Stirring it up. And that Alfredo is done. I can get turned off and it'll thicken up. It'll thicken up a little bit more as well as it cools. But that Alfredo is done and it is smelling so good. Let's see if I get a little taste of that. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. And all we gotta do right now, waiting for the chicken, I'll turn it up a little bit. Yep, this chicken's almost done, so that's it. I can't wait, it's almost done. I'm gonna plate it for you guys as well. As soon as this bread gets done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cheesecake. I actually got to make another one today because a couple people who called and was like, can I get a piece of that cheesecake? And by that next day, that cheesecake was gone again. So that was 3 in a matter of days. So, and again, a no-bake cheesecake. Kids love it. The people, friends love it. It's very easy to make, inexpensive. Good thing to take around the holiday for the holiday parties. To take to work for your work functions. Oh, this Alfredo is smelling so good. Holy cow. Oh, this chicken is cooking. If you guys can smell this food, I know I always talk about the smells of the food, but man, it just brings me back. Sometimes I think about my mom used to cook all the time, and sometimes I smell food and I think about going back to those times. Just like when you hear music, same thing. You know, you're transported back into that time there. So I think we got like 2 pieces of the chicken that's already done here. Yes, definitely. So what I'm going to do is make a plate so you guys can see what it looks like plated. And you see how the Italian dressing, if you guys can see, you guys see how the Italian dressing on there lets the noodles separate and they're not stuck together. Woo. Then you want to pour, let me see, let me get the camera over here for you guys. Let's see that. This is what the Alfredo looks like. Oh, I hope you guys can see. Let me, oh, I can do this. Woo-hoo. Ah, it's hot. Golly. Ah, burn the heck out of my hand. Me and my kids, we definitely love sauce. Nat, I know my girl Nat, she loves extra sauce on hers. Woo! And there we go. That's what it looks like plated. Oh! It's so hot. Oh my gosh. It is so hot. So that's what it looks like plated, guys. If you can see it, it's the chicken Alfredo. And the Alfredo, it tastes delicious. It tastes just like Olive Garden, even better. Swear it does. Thanks, guys, for watching Chef Boy or Doobee's cooking show. Man, if you guys have any suggestions, I loved all the comments from last time. I love the DMs with people saying, you know, thanks for the recipe. My one boy, Tone in New York, Tone, thank you. This is why I did this one today, because you said, man, go ahead, you have fun doing that. Man, dude, it's an outlet for you. So that's why I'm doing it today. It ain't for you guys, it's for me too. So enjoy, all you single guys out there. Hey, don't be afraid to jump in that kitchen and cook up something good for you and your family. Man, it's always a blessing. I love you guys. Be blessed. And here it is. Olive Garden's chicken Alfredo with garlic bread. Let me see. Oh! So there you go, guys. All right. Have a good night. Many blessings. Chef Boy or Doobie.